Welcome to October. This is the month where this challenge will end because there are only 20 days left. That's right, in less than 3 weeks, day 100 will be here and this challenge will be over! So the real reason behind this challenge was for this committed mindset to be unlocked and to discover other ways that I can help get to that. And one thing that I have noticed over the past 10 days that's really been impacting the way I do things has been my diet and what I eat and kind of when and how I eat. The past 10 days, I've had the most number of days where I've actually done my challenge in the afternoon as opposed to it being bundled with my morning routine because I've been tired. I was trying to think, why am I tired? Maybe it's because these exercises are fatiguing and things like that, but it really came down to what I'm eating. I was not eating as healthy as I like to, not eating as many vegetables as I like to, eating more fried foods and junk and things like that. That really impacts the energy levels that we have throughout the day. So I want you guys to think about this too. Think about what you're eating throughout the day. Think about what you're eating in the morning, most importantly, when your body is ready to accept the fuel that it's going to use to power through the day. And if you're not eating properly, particularly first thing in the morning, not only are you not fueling your body well, but you're not fueling your mind well. And your mind uses an incredible amount of physical energy. For example, if I wanted you to get completely exhausted from physical exercise, and I mean exhausted to the point where you have to go to sleep, it would take a while to get you to that point. You'd have to go outside, run around, do a lot of things for you to get to that point. You might become physically exhausted where you just don't want to move, but you could still do other things with your mind. Whereas if I put you in a very, very intense 10-minute, 15-minute mental challenge that completely blows your mind, you will be not only mentally exhausted, but also physically exhausted, and you'll be like, I need to take a nap. So if we're not fueling our bodies to prepare ourselves for that type of activity every single day, if we're not putting the power into our internals that can help us use our mental energy and use our physical strength the best that we possibly can, we're really missing out. One thing that we've been doing here is green smoothies in the morning. Take some frozen blueberries, some spinach, some vegan protein powder, and some coconut milk, blend it all up, and boom, you have a smoothie. And the days that I drink that more consistently, I feel better. I have better energy in the morning. I'm able to get through afternoons as long as I'm also drinking a lot of water. Water is a big thing that we miss a lot of times too. But I'm able to get through the day without a lot of energy lulls. The days that I find myself going for coffee in the afternoon or other types of things to try to create energy are usually days that I didn't eat well in the morning and I didn't drink enough water. And that's kind of been the past 10 days. So what's great is I'm now very, very aware of that. And by kind of forcing myself into this 100-day situation where I'm kind of analyzing what's happening every day, I was able to figure that out. So I challenge you to do something to help figure that out too, or just really think about the decisions that you're making when it comes to the food that you put inside your body on a regular basis. You're going to change so much. Diet is something we don't talk enough about when it relates to business or education or things like that. We talk a lot about it when it relates to health and wellness and fitness, but you'll actually perform better at work too if you're eating better. So pay attention to that. That's kind of my message with that. The other interesting thing that I discovered this week is my cardiovascular fitness has taken kind of this little bit of a nosedive. It's not because I'm focusing a lot on strength. I mean, I think I'm using the excuse of muscle fatigue and things like that to not get out and run. But when I was running consistently, I was performing a lot better. And now when I go out and run, it's like, oh, I'm not running at the pace that I should be running at and things like that, and it's kind of depressing a little bit. But what I've realized is the reason why it is not really only because of muscle fatigue. Now, yes, that's part of it. And if I wasn't doing a 100-day challenge, I'd take a few days off, let the legs rest up, we'd be good to go to get back on track. But I'm off track, and it's really because I just haven't been out there doing it. If you are engaging in a challenge, whether it's a fitness challenge or a mental challenge or a business challenge or whatever it is, make sure it doesn't really impact your regular routine of things that help you do the things that you want to do and help you achieve other goals that you're working towards. Sometimes we can also disrupt what we normally do, things that bring us general success on a day-to-day basis by doing that. And that's one thing that I discovered with this. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? This 100-day challenge helped me discover these things. It's kind of cool because I'm trying to unlock this committed mindset, but then all of a sudden now my cardiovascular fitness is kind of suffering because of that. but really because I wasn't paying attention to it. So the next 20 days, what I really want to do and what I would love for you all to do as well is focus in on that diet. Let's really pay attention to what we're putting in our bodies over the next 20 days. That means less alcohol, less sugar, really paying attention to making those right decisions when they're in front of us of like, should we have this or this? Let's go for the healthier one, and just really think about it. Your body is going to thank you in the long run. I know it's hard to get into these habits sometimes, but just don't bring these things into your house. When you go to the grocery store, follow your list and don't bring the bad things in, so that when you're, what's for dinner? Well, make what you brought home because you brought home the healthy stuff from the grocery store. So those are the two big unlocks for me these past 10 days. This challenge is about unlocking a committed mindset, and to my surprise, I was able to discover some other things that I wasn't paying as close attention to because I wasn't as aware of those things because I wasn't paying attention to them. Hope that you guys are doing very well with your challenges. We got another update coming on day 90 and an updated celebration on day 100. I'm very excited for all of you who are making progress in certain things and people who are just getting started. Have a great weekend, everybody. Go out there, have some fun, do something for yourself, and eat healthy and drink plenty of water. Have a great one.